Hi, I'm very excited to share with you my newest perfume. Actually, this is just a teaser because this is like my ultimate gift to myself. So it's going back under the tree. So after Christmas, hopefully, God willing, I will be able to um, make a first impressions review on these scents. There are actually three Clive Christian travelers set in here. It features the 1872, the number one, which is apparently the most expensive perfume in the world, and the X. I've smelled the X, and all I could think of and remember was my former roommate. She smelled of Gucci Rush. I mean, that's her signature scent. She's been wearing for years, and she has like bottles and bottles of Gucci Rush unopened. So she really stocks up on her favorite perfume. So that's all I could think of when I smelled the X. The number one is still vague to me. When I first sprayed it at the store. It was a bit overwhelming, but when it died down, it was okay and really good. But these are just bits and pieces of the tester that I did. Okay, so we went to um, Boca Raton, Neiman Marcus over there. It's actually a big mall where they have a Saks Fifth, Neiman Marcus, Bloomingdale's. So I like going there because I have a favorite consignment shop that I go to. So I asked my husband to buy me this because I was short of money. And then when he paid at the counter, his reaction actually was priceless. I should have recorded that. It was like, what the crap was that? I thought it was just some ordinary perfume or ordinary something, crap that you always buy. It's not Joe Malone because he said, um, why is it so expensive? What is that? I said, it's a tester. What do you mean it's a tester? Is it just tiny, it's the tiniest miniature set? He said, what is that? And I said, you're English. You should try to research these things because Clive Christian is I think English. Yeah, he's English, and I love Joe Malone, of course, and he's English. He's from Devon, and he said, I don't know anything about that. He's not very fashion forward or fashion conscious, or he doesn't know all these. I mean, these things. Okay, I think the only thing that he knows is a Mark Spencer because I used to ask him to bring me Mark Spencer's shortbread bread cookies. So there you go. So this was actually $285 plus tax, and each of them is 10 mil or 10 ml or whatever. Okay, so they're really tiny. So this is the box that it came from. Good thing I got it from Neiman Marcus there because Blooming Saks Fifth. I also went to Saks Fifth, but they weren't very friendly over there. They weren't as friendly as the staff in the fragrance section in Sarasota. They were so friendly over there. But this one, um, uh, so I just went to the Creed section in Saks Fifth, but I didn't actually go. I didn't see the Clive Christian, and they weren't very welcoming over there. So I was like, oh, whatever, let's just go to Neiman Marcus because I went to Neiman Marcus Fort Lauderdale. That's where I go to all the time to get my Louis Vuitton shot. That's what my husband calls it, my Louis Vuitton shot, and they didn't have Clive Christian, so they told me either I go to Bal Harbor or I go to Palm Beach. I mean, Boca. So I said, okay, Boca it is because I always go there anyway. So this is the box, and I love this. When I was like, where's the Clive Christian? Because I didn't know it was right next to the Baccarat section, the Baccarat Rouge section. And then when I paid I actually asked the girl there if she could give me a tester first that I could, so I could take it home with me. She actually said, "We don't actually have any testers." What do you mean? You don't have anything for me to take home before I buy a big bottle? Because this is not, this is not cheap, you know? And she said, "No, unfortunately, we don't have any." So she just flat out said no. Although she was very helpful, she let me try on all the scents from the Clive section to. I'm like, yeah, but how am I gonna test this on my skin? But anyway, I was so determined to get this anyway. So when I paid this, you know what? She gave me some testers. I mean, samples after that. So, but I don't know. She was a cheat, I guess, because some of the boxes didn't have anything. Okay, some of these boxes didn't have anything. But anyway, there was somebody there who was just I think she was in the Irma section, and I didn't even talk to her, or she was just there looking at me, and I was testing it and everything. And she gave me a bunch of Hermes. And she also gave me a traveler set that was in a big box. They call it coffre, whatever. And it was really, really big. She gave me a lot of Hermes. She gave me four of these. Actually, my son gave it to some of his friends already. She gave me a lot, and she gave me a big, nice one, a set. That was probably like $58 for free. And I didn't even go to the Hermes section. She was just there right next to me. And this is the Creed sample that I got from Saks Fifth. She said, I asked for the Neroli Sauvage, and I said, "Can I try the other one? Can I have another one?" She said, "I don't have any more containers." So it's like, if you're not gonna, it's like they make you feel like, I don't know, they make you feel like a freeloader when you ask for samples. And I don't know. I was even wearing my Chanel bag. So I don't know. She said, "I only have one container." So what do you mean by that? Well, how about there are like thousands of shoppers. It's Christmas season. I mean, what do you do? This was in Saks Fifth. So I was like put off by that. She said, "I only have one." As in, what do you mean? You can try it at the store. I mean, well, that's not gonna do justice, because you want to try a perfume, because some perfumes I've bought and tried on, and then when I come home, they would totally make me really, really gag. And I tried this Mon Guerlain by Guerlain, and I loved it when I first smelled it, and when I tried it on, they gave me a sample. When I tried it on, it was nauseating. I had to literally scrub off and wash and put soap on my arm, and then it didn't go away. So that was, I don't know. So I have a thing with perfume. So I have a very, very sensitive nose. Although I would smell it okay the first time, and it would be different the next time. I don't know what happened. So she gave me this, and she said, "I don't have any more containers. That's the last one." Right? Okay. Crap. I don't know. The attitude of the Saks Fifth, okay? Saks Fifth, the attitude. But, the one in Sarasota, the fragrance thing there, especially in Joe Malone, he was so friendly. But anyway, what's with them? They have this attitude. Okay, fine. I'm not that rich, but if I'm going to buy a bottle of Creed, because this is like $200, or less than, or more than that for a bottle, of course I have to try it first. Right. Anyway, I said to my husband, don't bother. I'm not gonna, go around and here in Saks Fifth anymore, because, they have this kind of attitude. I don't like it. So I went to, it's just right next to each other anyway. So I just walked and went to Neiman Marcus. Neiman Marcus is the best, actually, even in Fort Lauderdale. Neiman Marcus, they're very, very helpful, and they give you a lot of samples when you ask, and they don't make you feel like, you're not gonna buy, I'm not gonna give you. Okay. But anyway, okay, going back to that clerk, she said to me there are no samples that I could give, and then when I paid, she gave me these samples. And I thought they were like, I told her, is that complete? Like CLIVE, I want the complete selection of Clive because, I might want. She said, yeah, yeah, yeah. She kept saying, yeah, yeah. Okay. And then when I opened one of these boxes, it was empty. It was like, crap. Okay. But anyway, she still gave me some. So I was like, and my husband was like, they didn't give you the samples because they probably think you're not going to buy it. You're just going to be a freeloader or whatever. And I said I was, but this was she was very helpful. But it's just that, one of these didn't have a perfume bottle. Okay, and by the way, these are not full. They're like here halfway already, and the other one had nothing at all. So I was like, she told me she's gonna give me the CLIVE to try, but she only gave me two. But anyway, she gave me these sprays, which is the X, and I know already how what this smells like because it's Gucci Rush. It's plainly Gucci Rush. I tried this at nighttime, and there's actually no difference. It's just probably it just sits longer. I don't know. It's just the same, basically the same, but of course with the price tag, it just feels richer. And it's just like I want to feel royalty for once. It's something. They said the perfume is a luxury that you can wear. So yeah. Oh, that's a Joe Malone. Anyway, they only just gave me two. I asked for some samples in the other thing, and they only gave me two. And they didn't have a sample for the ginger biscuit and things like that. So anyway, I'm gonna make a review on this one when I open it. And yeah, so I wish they had given me a sample of 1872 because I think this one is really, really nice because when I smelled it. And I think the only thing that I will not like here is the number one because it's kind of overwhelming. But of course, you should have it in your collection. It's even just the tiniest amount, tiniest bit because I actually basically bought this for the bottle. Just for the bottle. I like it for my collection. And I'm going to be using X. And I think 1872. But who knows? Who knows? I might. So that's my story. And then a good thing there was this woman who was just standing there. She just gave me loads of Tuile Hermes and loads of Hermes. And she gave me this size, a big size of Hermes cologne for free in a box. So I thought she was giving me, it was like the size of my Hermes box cufflinks, but a lot bigger than that. So I like the orange box, but I already gifted it to my child's teacher. So, yeah, so there you go. I just want to feel royalty for a bit, but just in my, just just so I've started smelling other perfumes and I love Baccarat Rouge, and that's what I have been using. And I did try the L here yesterday. I last night I don't think I like it. It made me a bit nauseous. So I will this is just a teaser because I can't cheat because I've already opened most of my Christmas gifts. So this is the only one that is intact at this point. Even my son already started eating his Lindt chocolate because I gave him a big box full of Lindt chocolates, and then he said the ribbon fell off. Yeah, the ribbon fell off, and then what? How come I see wrappers in the back in the inside the trash can? So okay, so yeah, so I'm just very very excited. So to own this, and it will be in my collection. Okay, bye.